Breaking news. Blockage of cattle, foodstuffs from north, an act of war. Yoruba youth replies the north. Get ready. My people, the battle has started. Please let's pray against an outbreak of civil war in Nigeria. It will not do any of us any good, I can assure you. It won't do you good, it won't do me good, it won't do us good. Well, the best thing, let everybody go their separate ways. Everybody, let's have our region. We don't all have to be a federal republic. Let's be United States. Okay, United States, every region coming out, doing their own thing. Then we'll not have a governor who will unleash Nigerian army on his people, just like what Hope did. We won't have a people who will be terrible, you know, who will be terrible leaders because they know that nobody cares. What we have presently is not working. And if something is not working, what do? You try something else. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you so much. Blockage of cattle, foodstuffs from the north, an act of war. Yoruba youth declares, get ready. uh, this is not good at all, at all, at all. Let's continue. Yoruba Council of Youth Worldwide, YCYW, the apex umbrella body of youth in Yoruba land, on Monday condemned the recent move of the Amalgamated Union of Foodstuffs and Cattle Dealers of Nigeria to block cattle and other foodstuffs going to the southwest, describing it as an act of war. According to the group, the blockage was a move to sabotage the efforts of the government, knowing that past and present administrations have heavily invested taxpayers' money into the agricultural sector, starting from the Olusegun Obasanjo and Goodluck Jonathan era into the very north, where they think it is by their power. Hassan said the Southwest youth would not fold their arms and watch the unsubscriptious elements, under the disguise of an association or trade union, sabotage efforts of the government, having invested heavily taxpayers' money into agriculture. With the level of commitment and investment in the agricultural sector over the years, he said there was a need at this point in time to separate national business from private business. Cattle rearing is your personal private business. This President Muhammadu Buhari's government has not made it clear. That's why we still have some persons parading themselves as some lawmakers. He said, as a private business, if the Cattle Herders Association believe that it controls the food commodity that comes from the north, the youth of the southwest states are not lazy and are prepared for the task ahead. In a confirmation to the union, Hassan told Rapid Niger that YCYW has made a resolution to put an on embargo on other trades of all commodities coming from the northern part of Nigeria, and not only the agricultural products, noting that ban will go deep down than they thought. They want just foodstuffs and cattle. We don't want any other products. The ban is here to stay. And they're out of war, we are ready. Meanwhile, Gani Adams Sunday Ogboho has launched the campaign for against consumption of meat products in the southwest. He said, we have put an embargo on items coming from the north too. Anything that is coming from the north should just stay there. They should buy and consume all their commodities themselves. We voted for a president and not a northern president. If they believe they have the northern president, then we will go our way. We'll go to our region and we'll get our own. And if they are crossing all our boundaries, then they will pay for their immigration rights and dues before they can get permits to trade, to work, or to buy. They have taken us for granted for this long. The worst of the matter is the nomadic idea, the fact that over billions worth of stipulated foods were wasted because of because they did not allow the farmers to sell their products to private investors. If they have wanted to stop the farmers, they would have what they would have done from the beginning was that they won't have allowed them to invest in the first place. who have invested heavily in one way or the other now getting into economic crumbling because of their attitude. He called on President Muhammadu Buhari to stand up as the president of the country and give a word to order through investigation on the issue and handle it handle it properly, getting in the Inspector General of Police and to ensure that everyone found a culprit in this ruthless deal and behavior be prosecuted according to the route of the law. This is a criminal offense, for there is for them to have sabotaged a private individual investment into their own association is not acceptable. It is not the farmers that are bringing their products to the southwest, but the investors. They are now taking cattle breeding as a northern agenda. And the moment we embark on agricultural development in our own zone, game over. They will not be able to sell their products. They will eat it themselves. Meanwhile, he said the silence on the part of the government towards this issue is highly unconventional. However, I call on President Muhammadu Buhari to act within 48 hours. Otherwise, failure to do so will result into the South taking the laws into their hands, facing it square on. So, honestly speaking, it's an out of war. If you hear what this news has just said, honestly speaking, this is an art of war. But do we have a precedent? I'm asking a question. I don't think so. You may have your opinion, but from this side of the table, I don't think we do. If we do, it should show that we do have a precedent. Okay? If we do, we should know that we have a precedent. Because what we currently have today does not look very much like it. It feels like we have somebody who apparently, in quote and unquote, is supposedly supposed to be the president, but not there. You know, it's really a shame. We don't understand what is going on in this country. Nobody speaking, no direction, no leadership. Shame. Shame. And guess what? By the time it's good this is happening, honestly speaking, it's very good. Because this will make the South never to depend again. When you begin to depend on somebody, after a while, the person takes yardstick of it. It begins to say, without me, you can't do A. Without me, you can't do B. Just know that I am your Messiah, blah, 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 blah. But when you show to the person, say, listen, I can do this with or without you, then they sit up and they know that they're in a privileged position. Guys, leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.